You guys, welcome on in. Kyriosyuudai here, and this is going to be part 2 of our scrimmage guide. This one is particularly for Millennium. If you guys are looking for the other guides, they are in cards above for Trinity, Gehenna, or any of the ones that you're on currently right now. We will have the chapters down below where we're going to check out team composition, enemy analysis, and then the way that we killed the fight. And if you guys do like this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Let's get started. All right, guys, let's get started with our enemy analysis where we try to make a kill priority. So now we have a ton of piercing damage, piercing and mystic damage. You can see from Yuzu, Midori, you have Alice, Momoi, Kotori, and Hibiki on the back end, which, oh god, that kind of stinks. Yudaha is very annoying, and then Korean is nothing to really write home about. So the nice thing is that you really don't have healers to worry about. What you do have to worry about is you are going to take a ton of damage. Your healing and your tanking need to be top tier in this fight. Now, they're mainly doing piercing damage minus the one mystic and the one Hibiki, so we're not really going to worry about them. That should be okay. We're really worried about that Korean one-shotting our tank, and Midori and Momi, who are huge in the AoE, hitting a ton of different characters. So we want to make sure that we're at least trying to get a special unit. So once again, a unit like Tsubaki is probably going to come into play here. And then the other thing we need to be worried about is that there's a ton of AoE here. And there's the priority status for this is just killing the amount of AoE that's going to take you down. Now, given the way that the fight is currently, you're really going to want to take down Momoi first, mainly because she's all the way in front. So you're really going to want to mow her over. And then you're going to want to move to Midori as being your second to take down. If Midori gets off her EX ability, that's almost a one-shot for your entire team. She will do a ton of damage. Now, the rest of the fight is actually pretty straightforward, and it's just a lot of tanking, a lot of healing, and a lot of repositioning. So your second kill order would be Kotori, and then with Ares and Yuzu pretty much going down at the same time. Yuzu might go down first because you're auto attacking, and Ares might go down second. So a repositioning of the tank and healing and tanking are going to be critical here on how you're going to take them down. All right, for team composition, you actually have a lot of different ways you can slice this bucket. Now, I am using 2 different limiteds, and your mileage might vary a little bit more than mine. I did bring Bunny Kareen, but I only used her EX ability once, technically. So she was really only auto attacking, but you could really sub her out for an Ares, or for a Haruna could help you out as well. There's a couple others you could probably sub in there, but I would say those would be the priority of the mystics you want to bring in. And Summer Azusa is kind of a must here. That defense breaker is going to help you out a ton, just like defense breaking on some of our other missions. And it's going to be highly contentious. Now, if you are missing both Bunny Kareen and Summer Azusa, I would probably go with some combination of Ares and Haruna or something of that. You really don't need AoE. You just need a lot of attacking power. You could also, instead of Alice, you can also use probably like an Asuna if you do have her built. And that's how I would probably do that. Now, you are going to have to bring some explosive damage, mainly to take out that Midori and that Momoi and that Kotori, right? Because they do have light armor. So here we're going to use a combination of Hibiki, and you have a lot of little bit play room here, but you need burst damage. So Hibiki might be able to get the job done if you have a cracked Hibiki. For me, I brought Azusa, but you can also bring Aru. I think Azusa works a lot better because she has the indoor affinity, so you're going to get a lot more damage that way. Aru could work out for you here. No real auto attack is what you really want to bring here. You don't need AoE from Hina. You need burst damage, right? Because you want to make sure you try and get them down. Ishiroko might help you out a little bit, but once again, you have that negative damage, but she does supply a little bit of burst. And that, it's funny enough, those are the 2 explosives I would really go with. Another explosive you can go with is, once again, Mutsuki. Mutsuki probably can get the job done if you have a cracked Mutsuki. Now, for tanking here specifically, you're going to want to go with that Tsubaki again. Now, a replacement to Tsubaki is you could use Haruka, but just realize that she will take some additional damage from the Hibiki, but that's not really too much of a problem. But for this mission, I highly suggest that you guys do that Tsubaki. Now, you Now, Serena is a must, an absolute must in my opinion. You could probably get away with doing a couple other healers here, but you really need to reposition in this fight. And as you'll see in my fight, when we move Tsubaki in a better positioning, it makes it so that all the AoE doesn't hit the rest of our DPS, since we're not bringing a ton of healing for them. So Serena is a must in my opinion. You could probably get away with using Fuka, but you need to make it so she's only moving your tank essentially and not everyone else. So that's how I would build the teams. And let me know what your team comp is down below. Let's show off the fight. And don't judge me again because I used Bunny Kareen. Seriously, I only used her EX skill once, but there's a lot of different replacements you can put into this fight. It's really about keeping Tsubaki and Serena alive. Check out the gameplay. All right, starting with Serena is critical here. You want to move your Tsubaki in a good position to save your DPS. All right, now all our DPS are no longer getting cleaved. This is great. All right, we auto attack down the Momoe. You saw how much damage she did with the EX. Now we got to take Midori down before she can EX and kills the team. All right, guys, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below. Did you enjoy this format? I know it's a little long-winded. I'm just super long-winded as an individual. I try to give you as much information that's in my brain. I'm so sorry, but thank you so much for guys for hanging out. If you guys are still here, once again, hit that like and subscribe. I will see you on the next video. Fist bump from me to you.